migrant worker. So traveling back and forth season to season, my folks weren't that well off, so I had to improvise on new toys. So I started playing with wood, pieces of wood and branches and things, and I guess that's how it kind of started. But as it developed, I developed into culture, heritage, bringing the past to the present, to the future. So like all the crosses, the remnants of the pictures, the pictures of being, some of the wood is over 100 years old, some is older, some of it isn't. But it's like, there's a couple of pieces that we did that came from my wife's ranch. But their homesteaded was 1836, and some of the barn that was still there, I got the honor to have it and make pictures with it. But, it's also the love of somebody coming and seeing it. It has to blend. So the crossing the paths of us and even the person that buys it, it's got to be a bonding, emotional feeling. I don't know what's going on. And that's what sells this piece. This mission's in Santa Fe, San Miguel. It's the oldest mission in the United States. So what I do is I put the name of the mission and when it was founded and then my name. And the same with that one. That one's in New Mexico in Socorro. And that one's the oldest Catholic church in the United States. So even churches and missions have their own history, their own stories. I guess it's just developed in 20 years. It started from a simple craft project with the teenagers. We had to keep them occupied and show them what the dollar value was, and it's turned out to be a venture. The pictures are all over the world. And we shipped a couple. There's one now in South America, from the eastern seaboard to the western seaboard and all over the country. So it's kind of cool, these pieces going, but now as I get older, they're becoming like my kids. I have an attachment to them. Like sometimes I feel a void when I let them go, It's like my kids, So it's not just building a piece, I put a lot of love and soul. But the same thing in the wood, in the pictures, they have love, they have history, they have a soul. So when people come and buy a cross, some people pray, some people cry, some people just see that, they fall apart. But it's not me, it's just the work.
Sorry, I gotta have it.
I'm sorry I have to have it. Sorry.
Yeah, he's not sorry. I seen that in my eye, I've got to have it.
So, now if you saw me how I do this, I'll take this wire and I put my foot there with the board and it's got my bolts, run the wire and I twist them and throw and I make these little pieces too and I throw it on and twist and throw it on and twist it. So then by the time I have that, so I've learned how to make my own wire.
There you go.
So if years have gone on with the Native American friends that I have, that you are part Native American, so you have visions. So I'm even finding myself, so again, reborn with my own artwork, the culture, my own background, my ancestors, the bloodlines. There's a lot to it. But when you get down to it, like I said, to me it's being part of America. It's not just the art, but it's just, there's something that it's always been that way. Fourth generation, my great-great man came from Spain, but he was half German. And then when my grandpa, my dad's dad came, he wound up being part Navajo. So I got a little of everything, so I have to quick change, figure out what I am.
Last name?
It's Lerma, yeah. And if you put an N, it's Lerma. That's where the German side comes in. But because he came over and being Spanish, they dropped the N off. Everybody changed their name the same time we came to America.
No, not quite exactly the same as it.
That's it. That's it.
You're from Greeley?
Yeah, I'm originally from Texas, from San Antonio, but I live here in Greeley.
Or you live here now?
Well, if it's not 1800s, it doesn't have soul, it doesn't have life. It's just a piece of it. And then what do you mean? I want something that's old with history. Love, like, but it's taken a lot of years. You know, over the 20 years, I've learned to refine it and understand it more, build into it, pour more of my soul into it. So now, when somebody buys a piece, they have the original, they have history in the sense of the family, and in my background. So all wood, but I try to get the stories like a farmer or rancher, and how they got to be a rancher and how old the homestead is. So I get their family background. So then that's the wood itself has the story, and then I cross it with my background, which is the missions, all the missions I visited, so I draw them, and then I put it in there. So then you have a storybook in a sense.
You did?
Yeah.